After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in RuneScape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of old school's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to episode number 61 of the Ultimate Ironman series. In the last one, I did a ton of agility, got a bunch of farming levels, and also finished doing some herb. So I did mention in the last video I wanted to do some runecrafting. I will talk a little bit more about what my plans for with that once I get there. But first I have to go up to Sporia and take all of my stuff out and then die to it again so I can get rid of my untradables in my inventory so it's completely empty. Okay, so per usual, like the last time I did this, I went ahead and reset my runecrafting counter, my crafting counter, and also my mining counter since I will be getting XP in those 2 skills as well. Hopefully this time I'll get a mining level. Crafting, I probably won't hit 99 until I'm at like 97 or 98 runecrafting, so don't expect any level there. So like I said, I'm just going to be doing runecrafting to try to get some money to do like fletching while I do pest control. I have a total of 12.5 mil in my NMZ coffer right now, so I am starting out with a decent amount. I think I just want to get enough XP to consistently do fletching while I get myself to 90 prayers. So right now, the set goals are going to be 90 runecrafting, then go to pest control, and get 90 prayer there while also doing fletching. To get to 90 runecrafting, it's about 2.3 million XP, and I'm going to be getting about 40k XP per hour, so you guys have an estimate on how long that's going to take. Also, once I hit level 90, I'm not going to be switching to slow runes. I'm just going to stick to doing blood runes, since it's just going to give me more GP overall. It is a bit more XP doing souls, but in the long run, getting the additional GP from the blood runes is just going to be so much more helpful. I was doing some math on it too, and even getting 99 runecrafting and selling all the blood runes, I still am not going to have enough money to get 99 construction, smithing, and fletching, so I'm going to have to figure out another way to get the additional GP in the future. Alright, so it's been around, I'd say, 9 total hours right now of me doing this. I'm really close to a level I'm going to be getting it from this one. There is something I want to show you guys. The last time I showed a tip on if you're running up here, you can click on this corner right here, and it'll run you all the way around without having to manually click. Just another tip here I forgot to mention last time, for those of you guys that haven't done this much, you can switch your spellbook, and every 30 minutes you unlock the home teleport spell, and this teleport will place you right next to the dark altar. So every 30 minutes it'll probably save you, I'd say maybe like 10 to 15 seconds, so it's not that much, but overall it saves a ton of time. And when you get here too, you can just click in the corner I was talking about, and it'll run you all the way around. So it teleports you from here all the way up to here, so you can get a general idea on it. Let's just ignore the fact that it just ran all the way over here without clicking on the altar first, dude. Okay, now I'm back after venerating them again, and that is going to be the first runecrafting level. There's 86, and I also have almost 14,000 blood runes so far. 200 each to Ali Morsane, so it's total of around 2.8 million GP so far if I sell them. Another day, another update. There's another runecrafting level, level 87, so 3 more left to go. 712k XP gained so far. Blood rune stack, I have enough for about 6 million GP now. And there is level 88, 46,000 blood runes. Also, really quick, I wanted to mention from my last video, thank you guys so much for leaving all of those comments. At this point, I think there's like 800 total comments on it. I've read through maybe like 500 or 600 of them so far, so I need to go back and finish reading through those. But the majority of you guys, it seems, found my channel from either Alkin making fun of me or just from being here when I started my Hardcore Ironman series, which is when my channel had the most growth, so it does make sense. But thank you guys so much for letting me know everything on the video. It's definitely going to help me a lot in the future. One of these days, I'm going to get a pet when I can actually record my live reaction to it. But here's another one, back-to-back videos with skilling pets, and this one was almost on my level up as well. I'm only 2k away from level 89. Once again, I've never had this pet across any of my accounts, and I've had a total of about 31 million runecrafting XP, so this one's really, really cool to get. I was hoping I'd get it on this grind, but I did not expect to get it this early on. 89 runecrafting, 1 level left to go, which is about 500,000 XP, so it's going to take me about 13 more hours, and I'm also at 65,000 blood runes, or 13 million GP. Alright, I got this done a lot quicker than I was expecting to. There is level 90 runecrafting. Of course, with this level, I can also make soul runes, which I said I'm not going to plan to do. Still pretty cool to get another level 90, though. I have a total of 85,000 blood runes, which is about 17 mil GP when I sell them. Total of 2 million runecrafting XP, and I do also want to go through here and check how much XP I got on my other skills. So crafting 341k, 579k away from 99 there, and for mining it's going to be a little bit less than that, so 256k mining as well.
I'm actually 75k away from my mining level. So before I go and do anything with pest control, I want to get this level just because it's so close. One thing I want to remember to do before anything else though is to pick this freaking pet up and put it in my house, because if I go and die to a spory again with this thing on me and I lose it, I probably would have lost my mind. So since I only need 75,000 XP to get this level, I decided to just go to the mining guild and do it off of iron. Instead of taking all the hassle and getting on the lunar spellbook, getting the desert robes, all that stuff, and heading into the desert and doing quarry. Since regardless of which method I use, it's going to take me a little bit over an hour anyway. I've never actually tried the mining guild for iron, but I know people say it can be up to 70k XP per hour. So I guess I'll keep track of it and let you guys know. So this did end up being some pretty decent XP per hour. I held around 65 to 68k. That's with like letting my whole inventory fill up too and just dropping it. It could probably hit 70k if I were to drop them between my clicks, but there is level 91. Also at this point, I am rank 101, and I have the same total level as the guy rank 100. He just has more XP than me. So the next level I get, I will officially be in the top 100 for Ultimate Ironman. Now that I'm at this point though, I'm going to go over to Ali Morsane and sell all of my blood runes. You guys have seen me do this already a bunch of times. You just set your mouse keys to where you can right click constantly, put them in the bottom of your inventory, and you just sit here spamming left click and it sells them all. If you're wondering where the 12 mil came from, I took all of the GP I have in the NMZ coffer out, just so I can get an idea on how much overall GP I have when I'm done with this. A little bit of a jump here. I ended up with 29 million GP overall from selling the blood runes. I did also take my U-logs out because I was planning to make these into arrow shafts, but I was thinking about a little bit more into the future of what I'm going to be doing. So since I'm going to be doing pest control, I want to also do herb runs while I'm doing that. Since it's just empty inventory and it's super easy to do. And I have 470 Lantodime seeds. I want to make magic potions out of these, and the secondary for those is potato cactus. The only problem is I don't have any potato cactus seeds, and other than contracts, getting them is kind of annoying. So the best method I can think to doing this is going to be Master Farmer. The drop rate of potato cactus from these guys is 1 in 2,200. And just looking over rates of other seeds that are similar, Snapdragon is about the same drop rate. And it seems people usually get 3 of those per hour, so I'm hoping I get this in under 30 minutes. Let's go. There it is. 2 potato cactus seeds. It ended up taking me 23k XP, which is about 15 minutes, so very quick for a pretty high drop rate. Thankfully, it's only 1 potato cactus seed per patch, and there is 2 of them. There's one in the farming guild, and there is one in the desert, so I'm going to be planting both of those. It does require me to pay, I think, 8 snapegrass seeds to the farmer to protect them. So both of these planted now, it's going to take a total of 70 minutes to grow. They'll 100% be grown by the time I start doing herb runs, since I have to make 382,000 arrow shafts. Like I said briefly at the end of the last clip, I need to make a total of 382,815 of these arrow shafts. I wanted to see what the highest level of fletching I could get is with the amount of GP I have, and it's going to cost me a total of 26 mil to get from 90 to 96, so I'll be able to get up to 96 instead of the 95 I mentioned before. It's going to be a total of 4.3 million GP. Thankfully, with the U-logs I have from all, these are super quick to make. In the time I've been talking to you guys, I've already made almost 2,000 of these. It's really AFK as well, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Wow, I gained 128,000 fletching XP just from making these into arrow shafts. So now that I have all the arrow shafts made, the next thing I'm going to be doing is heading over to the Port Sarim fishing shop and buying 338k feathers from there as well. It took about 40 minutes to buy all of the feathers, but now that I have all of this ready, there's really nothing else much to do. I'm going to head back over to Spory, look at my other videos to kind of try to remember what setup I used to pest control. And then I need to get my whole inventory set up as well to do some herb runs. This took a pretty long time to set up, but I do have everything ready to go. This is the setup I'm going to be going with. Of course, I'm not using a defender because I need this tome to teleport around. Everything else should be pretty good for getting the bar up as fast as I can. As for my inventory, you guys know the feathers and arrow shafts. I'm going to be making the headless arrows first. I did also go and put my cash stack back in NMZ. I don't plan to buy the broad arrowheads until I have all of these made. Because if I went and bought them now, it would be another inventory space taken up, and I need as much room as I can for farming. So now in terms of the herbs I'm farming, I went and took out all my Lantodimes. I showed those to you guys before. I'm also finishing out doing all of my papaya trees. Once I finish those, I'll move on to doing my pineapples. I'm still going to be farming the whiteberries, limps, and snapegrass as well, because in the future, I'll need those secondaries when I get more seeds. And here's the potato cactus as well that I mentioned I'm going to be farming to make the magic pots. And finally, I gained 86k farming XP just from going and doing another farm run. I went and replanted my mahoganies, replanted all my papayas, and I did a complete herb run, so I have everything set to go now. So I'm not really close to any sort of level, so I have no idea when this next update is going to be, but I will find a good place to do it. So I figured this would be a decent spot for an update. Almost 80,000 headless arrows made, and I'm also at 326 lantidimes and 204 potato cactus farmed. Also at a total of 800 pest control points. And at my current level, I get 218 prayer experience per point when I exchange them. So not counting the time it takes to do my farm runs, which is usually about 20 minutes, I get around 130 points per hour. So I'm averaging like 28.5k prayer experience per hour here. This of course scales with my level. So once I get to like mid or high 90s, I'll be getting closer to 40k XP per hour. Okay, so now I'm up to 1600 total points, and I'm looking through the prayer experience, and I might have been wrong on what I said in the last clip, because it looks like when I said I get 218 XP per point, it's with the bonus I get from the 10 points, because from 100 points it says I get plus 10%, so I'm gonna really quickly check this. So yeah, it's 237, not 218, so I'm getting a lot more XP per hour than I said in the last clip. I think I said it was 28.5. With this much XP, it's probably about 31k per hour. With these points, though, it's like the best part of doing this. Literally just get to go through this and click over and over again and get these XP drops. So I'll see you guys in a second. I do have enough points to get myself to 86 prayer. Since my math was wrong, I'm still going to be left with 200 points after I use these right here to get this level. So there's 86 prayer. And also with this prayer level, I am in the top 100 overall for Ultimate Ironman now, which is pretty cool seeing as I started this account like 4 years after the game mode came out. Really quickly also I wanted to go through and mention what I'm at with these. So 158k headless arrows and also 851 lantidimes, so those are adding up nice too. I am going to be ending the video here. I want to get it out to you guys. I think it's been 8 days since the last one, which is pretty good. I always tell you guys expect these videos to take like 2 weeks, so to be able to get this one out this quick is really, really nice. In the next video, I'm just going to continue what I was doing, get myself to 90 prayer, 96 fletching, and honestly, after that, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I might go and do some mining just to finish out all of the herb seeds I have. But yeah, thank you guys as usual for all the support in these videos, and I hope you're looking forward to the next one.